I hope by now you have already learned a couple exciting news that were announced at Disney Investor Day. Well, this is not a recap video. I'm gonna talk about what I think will happen in the couple shows we already learned something about. And then finally, I'm gonna react to the Bad Batch trailer and then talk about it a little bit. You can find the timestamp in the description. There are a couple shows that just got announced and we kind of know nothing about, like the Lando show and like the Droid show. So, I'm gonna skip them. I want to talk about the ones we sort of already know something about, like the Ahsoka show and the New Republic show. So, I'm gonna start with Ahsoka show. The Ahsoka show and the Rangers of the New Republic are announced to be the spin-off of The Mandalorian, so they are all gonna be produced by Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau. That was a good combo, and I kind of want to know how they're gonna balance these three shows. Ahsoka show, I think I read somewhere, but don't quote me on this, that it was gonna be entirely written by Dave Filoni, which I do believe that's gonna be true because he is the one that writes everything about Ahsoka basically. So if that's true and I have no idea who the director is gonna be, that's gonna be exciting. And from what we saw in the episode 5, season 2 of Mandalorian, well, she's gonna be great. She's gonna be played by Rosario Dawson, and I have no doubt she's gonna do an amazing job according to what we've already seen. Her makeup, her style, just like the costume, everything's gonna look awesome. A lot of people like me have a slight problem with the Laku, and like after a couple of days, I feel like I'm more like at peace with it. I feel like I can go with this because it might be impractical in like fighting whatever. That's okay. What I want to know is what this show is gonna be focused on. I do think it's gonna be focusing on what we left off in the episode 5, season 2 of Mandalorian. So she's gonna go after Thrawn, and maybe we're gonna learn a little bit more about what she's after. I don't know how many of you guys are aware, but after a couple days after the release of that episode, there's the interview of Dave Filoni and Rosario Dawson. Dave basically hinted that the epilogue of Rebels might happen after this timeline. So because we really don't know when that epilogue is gonna happen, so what if this is gonna be the story that's how she become Ahsoka the White? I mean, she doesn't have the white cloak and the staff you saw in the Rebels finale. And it will be interesting to learn that. But then that raises a question, like, Ezra been away for like so many years, at least 5 years, or like even more, maybe 10 years. I forgot which year like Rebels was set, like the finale, but that's gonna be a long time. And it's sort of shocking that they haven't like found anything about them. So I kind of want to know what Ezra's up to, what Thrawn is up to. And if that's true, if Rebels, the ending really happens after this, I feel like we might not get to see Sabine at all, because in the Rebels finale, it looks like Ahsoka's just going to find Sabine. Maybe she got some sort of news about where Ezra is, where Thrawn is, and they're like, oh, let's set off and get him home. Or they just like start off the journey. We simply don't know when this is gonna be. So there's gonna be so much possibility. And the fact that this show is just called Ahsoka is, I seriously like don't know which part it's gonna focus on. Is this gonna be like episodic, like she's gonna have a bunch of adventure, or is gonna very focus on the main like storyline, like maybe like Mandalorian season 2, we sort of have adventure here and there, but it is very main plot focused. I don't know how this is gonna be. I'm very excited about it. I want to see more of her like in action. And maybe more action figure. I would love to have her more of her action figure. But the announce of Ahsoka show also means that we might not see her again in the Mandalorian show. That episode might just be a beginning to lead up to like the spin-off. So that storyline might be dead in the main show. Yeah, because before I thought that's gonna be open up for maybe a sequel to like Rebels, whatever. I really want to see Rebels sequel and didn't get announced today. I'm like very sad. So, but like Ahsoka's show can be just good. I don't know if this is gonna be like 1 season, 2 season, or just be a long show. I think Dave know what he's doing, and I think he really loves Ahsoka so much that he's not gonna ruin her. Like, there's no way. So yeah, I'm very looking forward to that. I hope we can learn more about it in the future. Now, on to the Rangers of the Republic show. Well, the first thing came to my mind, the two pilots in the season 2 of Mandalorian. I don't know, because they are talking about there are some like threats out there and the New Republic doesn't think it's gonna be a big deal. And I wonder if we are gonna like explore that part. I thought he was talking about maybe Gideon or maybe Thrawn, but like if this is an entirely new show, I have no idea what's gonna be. Is it gonna focus on the pilots here because it's called the Rangers of the New Republic, or are we gonna go to the core of New Republic and see a little bit more about maybe like the politics stuff? That could be interesting too. I really want to see like all angles. And also, my question is, are all of this show, Mandalorian, Ahsoka, and Ranger of the New Republic, are gonna come back together into one storyline? That's something could be very interesting. Like, it's not really like crossover because there are spin-off shows, but I don't want them to just be there and like there's like it's just a side story. We just never tie it back to the main storyline. I kind of see all of them like maybe come together at the end, or like sometime, I don't know, but that could be very interesting. Well, another big news is about the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. We got a logo that looks so freaking cool. And we got an announcement that Hayden Christensen is gonna come back as Darth Vader. That took me so shocked, and I was watching this like live, but I was like, I regret so much that I didn't record my reaction, because that was a moment I go in totally like freaked out and my head just go boom. This like insane moment for me. I am a big fan of Hayden's like Anakin. I know there are some parts maybe he can improve, but I love the vibe that he gave that towards the end of Revenge of the Sith, like the darkness inside him. And I feel like, I mean, you guys all know that I love Clone Wars. I love that Anakin. But the Clone Wars Anakin is a little bit more like what we hope Anakin would be, like the poster boy. Well, that's just my personal like opinion. I feel like the animated Anakin is more poster boy, and the movie Anakin is really more dark side. In episode 2, we saw he's struggling about like his mother, and he's like he doesn't fit in this order. And in episode 3, we actually saw him like struggle with his wife and his life, his master, the whole order, the whole belief. And I feel like the dark side, like Hayden really got a dark side of Anakin Skywalker. But my question is, how is he gonna come back as Darth Vader in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show? We now know that this show is gonna set 10 years after Revenge of the Sith. That is a like really curious storyline. Like, is he gonna face Vader like face to face? Are they gonna have like a match? Like, or is it gonna be about Obi-Wan discovering like Vader's identity? I personally thought that Obi-Wan's gonna discover Vader is Anakin like pretty early on. But if he really like is like depressed in the desert with no one around, he might just not know it at all, like at all. So what if this show is actually about him discovering that Vader is Anakin? That's gonna be great and horrible at the same time. You know what I mean? Also, one thing I want to see, I don't know if it's gonna come true, is that I want to see flashbacks, maybe. That would be so cool. Both Ewan and Hayden, even though at their age, they can easily look like their younger self. Like, we have the technology and they didn't really age that much. They still have like the vibe within them. So what if we can see like a Clone Wars flashback? That would be great. I hope they can show Aiden's face to us instead of just like the mask. I mean, I love Vader, but I want to see Hayden's face. He has such a handsome face. Let us see it, please, Disney. We've also seen rumors of Luke, a young Luke, being casted maybe in this show. And if it's 10 years, he's 10 years old, that could be very interesting. I don't know if I want to see it, because Luke is forever Mark Hamill to me, but a young Luke can be very cool. I kind I'm curious. I'm not against it or like really like want to see it, but I'm just curious. I kind of want to see what they're gonna do with it. Deborah Chow, the director of this show, directed 2 episodes in the first season of The Mandalorian, and she did such an amazing job that I have total entire faith in her to like make this show good. So, and plus Hayden and plus Ewan McGregor, this is gonna be great. It's gonna be a feast for me. I want to see this like right now. So good. Also, I just love the logo of Obi-Wan Kenobi is made by sand, like just like the feel of it because it's gonna happen in the desert and it's gonna be like about maybe time, like so many time have passed. Also like the feel of the like the emptiness, the darkness inside Obi-Wan, like just the loneliness. I just feel like the special effect that made the sand effect. I just feel like it's very fitting for this title. And okay, now to the last part I want to talk about is the Bad Batch animated show that is sort of a spin-off of the Clone Wars. Well, I watched the broadcast live, but as soon as I saw the trailers like playing, they're gonna show a trailer, I clicked off, I log off. I was like, I want to record this for the video. I want to see this like with you guys. I was already sad I didn't like do a recording during the announcement so you guys can see my reaction to Hayden's name. But well, let's see this trailer and I'm curious about what they're gonna show.
They call themselves the Bad Batch.
Ooh, exciting. Wow. Camino? Is this gonna happen before Order 66, right? Yeah. Oh, they're like daily adventures sort of before we met them at the end of season 7?
The Republic will be reorganized into the first galactic.
Oh no, this is after! Oh my gosh, this is about the Empire. What the? The ship! Oh jeez. What is that? Phoenix Shao? Is that Phoenix Shan? What's her name again? Oh my gosh. Wait.
That was quite an
Oh my god.
display.
Oh shit, the logo. Oh jeez. Oh man. That's it? That's it? I think I already knew that it's gonna happen after the Order 66, but I sort of forgot or like I was not sure like if they're gonna show Order 66 or they're gonna jump directly into like afterwards. But I thought at the beginning I really thought they're gonna explore their origin. They're gonna explore some mission they had before the Order 66, but then we saw the Emperor. I was like, oh okay, this is about their like fitting into the new Empire. That's gonna be so cool. And we get to see where the clone troopers end up. All the clone troopers that end up killing their Jedi. What are they gonna do? Okay, from what I know, that the clone trooper like pretty much like aged up really fast, so they kind of got retired, like abandoned, then they got new stormtroopers, right? But I don't know how soon did that happen. But I mean, in this show, we're probably gonna explore that, and then we're gonna see the Bad Batch, which is the misfit of all the clone troopers. I want to see what they are gonna become. One thing that we've already talked about, a lot of people have talked about, is that are they gonna kill a Jedi in Order 66? Like, they should have the chip, right? Are they gonna activate if they don't have a Jedi? Are they gonna just hunt down Jedi in general? And what are they like? Do they have the individual thoughts like beside all the other clone troopers? I'm not saying all other clone troopers do not have individual like thoughts. I'm just saying these 5, they are very unique in their way, very unique. So I don't know if that's gonna like change what they're gonna act in the Order 66. That's gonna be very interesting. And I think I saw Fennec Shang there. Or is this someone similar to have like her helmet? I saw the helmet. That's gonna be interesting. She's gonna be young, right? Are they gonna meet each other? Are they gonna work together? Oh jeez. Oh, I'm so excited. And also this trailer looks like the show is like at least like maybe one season or half the season is like well done, it's already finished or something, it's half finished. So we're probably gonna see this show very soon. Maybe like I'm hoping for maybe next summer or next like spring, like after the Mandalorian, they need some show to fill in the blank period, right? They have to keep us subscribed to the Disney Plus, so they probably should put some show on. So I wonder when this is gonna be released. I feel like it's pretty much finished like from this trailer. They're probably gonna show another trailer soon, like in a month or two or something. I feel like we might see more material than this is like the first trailer. But I really love the logo that the Clone Wars burned out into like Bad Batch. That's interesting. Also, I'm glad they stayed in the same style. That's really cool. I love the Clone Wars style. I really want to see more of that. I'm super excited for this show. Before, I thought it's gonna be a bunch of them, like really just go missions, like one episode at a time. It's gonna be fun, but it's not gonna be maybe epic, whatever. But after they seeing this trailer, that they are gonna explore that what they're gonna do, like with the transition from the Republic to the Empire, that's gonna be very interesting. I would love to see that. Okay, that is my recap and theory about all the shows that announced today, and so many exciting things, and there are other titles I didn't mention because we just simply know nothing about, so I'm not gonna talk about it. I want to talk more about what I thought would happen in the show that we kind of already learned about. But yeah, like tell me what you think is gonna happen in all of the shows announced today, like what you want to see, what actor, what aspect of the story, like what sort of format you want to see, or what other show you want us to have in the future. This is a very exciting day for Star Wars fans and also like Disney fans in general. We got so many announcements. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Tell me what you think. Leave a comment. If you don't know, I have a Twitch. I live stream games, and currently I'm playing Jedi Fallen Order on Twitch. So follow me there. And also I have a Twitter. I tweet up upcoming schedules, and you can just chat with me about your theory and anything over there. So yeah, follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Also, you can subscribe to my channel. I do reaction, like review videos. I also will do other stuff maybe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!